Hello and welcome back to Gardening and Allotment Tips. I hope you're all well. This is hosted by Gardening with Ben. If you've not checked out my main podcast channel, search for Gardening with Ben and you will find all my podcasts on there. Over 140 for you to listen to, so lots to catch up on. So these are short 5-minute podcasts talking about a different topic each episode. If you're new to this channel, make sure you listen to all the other episodes. There's about 24 other episodes for you to listen to, and yeah, they're only 5 minutes long, so you can easily catch up and listen to them all. And remember to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our podcast episodes. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about spacing your plants out. Now, the main reason why we need to stick to spacing is for roots on the plants, because sometimes the roots need a lot of space to get all the water that they need to grow with. But one of the main reasons to space plants out is because they need it to be able to weed around them, and that is very important. When I first started gardening, you're very happy to try and fit as much as possible into your vegetable beds, because obviously the more that you get in, the more produce you'll get out, which is win-win situation really. But sometimes when you try and cram stuff in too much, it's so hard to get in between them to weed them, and the weeds end up winning, and they end up taking all the nutrients and the water from the soil. So then they overall win and they grow better than the vegetables, and you won't get very good crops. So you need to think about sometimes less is better, because you can get great vegetables if you leave enough space in between them, and you can get your hoe in between them. Now, the garden hoe is one of the best things that you can invest in. If you're new to allotments, make sure you get yourself a decent garden hoe, because it can only take 5 minutes to hoe a bed, and if you do that every few days, you will keep on top of the weeds and you will get some fantastic produce down. And if you keep doing this, then you won't get any weeds growing on your plot. If you do it every day, you'll have no weeds whatsoever, and it keeps the ground broken up for the rain to get in and to help them grow as well. So make sure you do leave enough space in between your plants to get that hoe in, and obviously don't hoe too close to the plants because you might disturb some roots and stuff like that. But make sure you hoe near the plants as much as possible. And the same goes for when you're sowing your seeds as well, which I need to think about more about, because sometimes when I sow my seeds I get too excited and I end up just sowing the whole packet into the seed tray, and you won't use all the seeds. And it goes for like tomato seeds, you'll get like 100 seeds in a packet and you'll sow them all, and literally every tomato will germinate, every tomato seed will germinate, and you like end up with so many tomato plants you don't want to chuck them away at the end. And you have to think right and just grow what you actually need to grow. So when you're doing plants, think sensibly, only grow what you need to grow, leave plenty of space in between the plants so that you can weed nice and easy, and so that you can water just directly on the plant and not anywhere around the plant, because you just want the water to get to the plant. You don't want to water the soil in between, or the weeds will come back. So that has been your tips for today. Remember to leave plenty of space in between plants when growing them in the allotment and garden or kitchen garden. So do click that subscribe button if you've not clicked it, so then you can stay up to date with our podcasts. Until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep gardening, and keep listening to Gardening with Ben's podcasts.